the good thing is the reason I made sure I sent her that money for those materials is because I do have a case burning against me, but it's not been pushed to the docket. But obviously, I don't want to discuss it with a prosecution lawyer.
Right.
And all my materials were seized. But now Samantha Sanders is involved in my material ring.
So she's actually provided you.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is actually
you've witnessed
perfect.
it.
I've witnessed her actually selling you materials in a completely legal way. So I'm guessing that your materials will cease because they are thought to be involved in some sort of legal activity.
Let me explain it. Let me explain. I'll try to explain it very quick. I don't want to bore you. So basically, right, somebody that I'm acquaintances with, not part of the Mandem, was selling methamphetamine. Okay. I gave that person during the course of that evening some food which I'd purchased from Mojito Inn.
Right.
There's all transactions to me purchasing that. The people say that yes, I came up there, bought it, purchased it, etc. After I'd handed that food, the police officers tried to pull me over. I didn't want them to pull me over because I didn't want them to search me. In hindsight, I probably should have let them search me, but I didn't want to lose, you know, my very expensive weapon that I had on me at the time. And I was on a bike, so I fancied my chances, you know?
Yes.
I VCB'd the two police officers on their bikes in about 20 seconds. To which, obviously, I don't think they were very happy. Before I could get back to my properties and tried the door, my property was locked down.
Oh.
But turns out that they had arrested this person selling methamphetamine instead of, because they couldn't catch me. And then they'd basically done, like, said that I was working with him to sell meth.
Okay, so how did they tie you to him? Exactly?
Because I was seen near him.
You were seen near him. Is there any evidence that you were talking with him?
There is
in
a
communication
picture.
with him?
There is a picture of me on my motorbike at said gas station. But I am stood. Let me just give you a representation. I'm not sure if they have any more evidence, but so say you're the person that was selling drugs. I am sat on my motorbike about this far away from them.
Right.
Like this. And apparently, that picture indicates me handing them methamphetamine.
Okay, so another question I'll ask you. You said that he has no affiliation with Mandem, correct?
No, he does not.
So I've beaten a case similar to this, but it was on the other side. I was actually the prosecution for two members of BSK. And my whole case, I'm just going to let you know, my whole case was tying together them based off a picture of them standing close together. And I had to tie the fact that they were gang members. They worked at the same businesses together. They lived together. They had BSK merchandise on them.
So the only link that he has
is that one picture.
Is the picture, and that we were arrested 2 months ago. No,
I also brought up a similar case where they've worked together in previous jobs. So if you have been caught working with him, they could admit that as evidence as well. So
yeah,
what was it for?
What was it for? No, so
the previous crime.
I don't think we were caught together, but apparently we were caught on the same radio. So what they said is because we were caught on the same radio, which is strange because I wasn't arrested during that crime, so I'm unsure to how they link me with that crime. If that makes sense.
Okay, so that's shitty evidence anyway. It doesn't sound like it.
So basically, my property was raided. So don't get me wrong. When they raided my property, I am obviously now extremely guilty. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, but you're saying fruit of the poisonous tree, they
Yes.
had no right to originally.
I do not believe they did.
Did you have drug charges with methamphetamine prior to this incident?
I have no DT.
You've got a good case here.
I have no sale of anything. I have never been caught with. The only thing I do have is misdemeanor possession oxy meth. But if you look back through those cases, it will all be oxy because obviously, I'll be honest, I used to be in BSK, so I was at war like every other week. And oxy numbs the pain.
Was the strain of the methamphetamine the same strain of the seller?
Yes.
Shit.
I was 100% giving him meth.
No, but I mean, like, your misdemeanor possession of
No, no, no,
methamphetamine.
no, 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 no. That would have.
Those
So
two strains are different.
yes. So the only.
Okay, that's another thing that you could win on. Like you've got a good case here, honestly. I don't think you should be charged
Yeah,
if
I
you have a
mean.
decent lawyer.
So I mean, at the minute, I believe I've spoken to Grace Daniels.
Okay,
I'm not really sure what kind of what avenue she wants to
I'm not
push it in.
sure how she'll go. I haven't seen her in court.
But the issue is, right? Um, so obviously they have up to 60 days, I believe, is what I've been told to push this to the docket. All of my materials were seized in the raid as well. I have been bank
Okay.
and phone subpoenaed.
Yep.
That other person has been bank and phone subpoenaed, and on the subpoena for his subpoena, it said investigation into the Mandem drug ring. I'll be
Right.
honest, we don't have a drug ring. That's me
Okay.
being honest.
Okay. Well, no, I'm glad you're being honest with me.
Um,
But yeah, that's so they. So this guy has no ties to Mandem, right? Or as in
apart
he's
from
not.
he has, I suppose, as many ties to the Mandem as, you know, if me and you hung out for a few more times, you know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
you know, and then we, I don't know, stood at a gas
Because
station together.
what's going to happen? What's going to happen in court is they're going to try and bridge a connection between you and this
Yeah,
individual.
they
It's
keep
not.
saying that they keep telling him he's Mandem, you know.
Yeah. Well, if you can prove that he's not Mandem, but not only that, you can prove that your relationship with this individual is just superficial. It's just an associate, not an associate, but like
Don't get me wrong, I mean,
just somebody like me and you. Just
yeah,
you know the guy, but you don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'll be honest. I don't believe I've ever been arrested with him.
Well, I think you've got a very strong case. I think you should, with a good lawyer, you should win. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I was still a judge and I've heard everything you've told me right now, and it was all up to this, it'd have to be presented to me, obviously. But if they showed me this picture, and then if everything is what you're saying is true, I don't believe there's enough evidence to charge you.
I mean, look,
And
yeah. So 100. I mean, like I say, in fairness, with a better picture, I think I would have been, you know, I suppose it would have been harder to argue.
what are you actually being charged with right now? So when they locked your properties down, and
So they locked
caught
my
you,
properties
what
down.
did you have on you?
So they locked my properties down before they had even taken the person that they had in custody into the cells into interrogation. So it was like they didn't even want, they weren't even interested in him.
Right. They must have been. It's possible that man was being surveilled for a long time. That's what it sounds like. A sting operation. I'm just saying that for them to be this prepared, that seems pretty. I have not heard of that before, but I don't know who's the officer. Who's the
Bloom.
Okay.
Why'd you laugh like that?
Okay. No, I'm just
What?
nothing.
You
Nothing.
related or something?
No, I'm not related. I just he's a good cop. He likes to take a lot of drugs off the streets and raid a lot, But
Oh,
look,
I mean,
hey,
oh, right, okay.
he will push the boundaries. Let's just say that, and you just gotta push back.
Right, okay.
The chances. Okay, here's the thing. So, how much is I guess the worth of the materials that have been locked down or taken away? And how are they saying that this is part of any drug related thing?
I don't know. The thing is as well. So I work for Gold Rush. I work for Sionis. I own my own materials company, and all as I do, there is no. I don't do anything. All as I do with the materials is I buy, resell to those companies, obviously for Gold Rush to make the means to go gold panning. And then I resell to other companies. And it's a very tedious job, but obviously when you're making,
I want you to get multiple people that you buy materials off, like myself or Samantha, or she's going to be prosecuting you, but individuals that know that you are involved with the material industry, someone from Serenus, whatever. if you've got any paperwork, you need to admit that into
Well, the
evidence.
thing
If
is
you've
as well,
got
so
any,
all of my bank records are legit. Like, so when I'm actually glad they subpoenaed my bank, because nothing is ever like, put it this way, I'm
yeah,
extremely careful. And do you want me to be honest? The only thing that really upsets me is that I was raided over somebody else getting caught. If I'd have been caught myself, you know,
no,
fair enough.
absolutely.
But
It
like,
sounds like you've got a